I met Jorgie when I was 7, and he's been a father figure my whole life. And he's taught me pretty much everything. Without him, I'd be a whole different person. He can act like my dad when he needs to, but he can act like my best friend and my brother, and I'm so grateful for him. He's just a funny guy who takes things serious when he needs to. I don't respond well to, screaming and just, that type of coaching. Jorgie was the perfect coach for me. He helped me when I needed help. He pushed me when I needed to be pushed, and he just really understood what was going on in my mind.
Go! Let's go!
I was doing this tumbling skill, and I ended up hurting both my knees, didn't know how bad it was. Went to the hospital 2 days later, found out I had to get surgery on both my knees. So that was a really big shock. And that was a defining moment for my life, because coming back from that was a lot more difficult than I could have imagined, and I learned a lot more than I had ever learned in my whole life. Mostly about myself. Getting injured at the moment felt like this is the worst thing that could happen to me. But on this day, I can tell that that was the best thing that happened to me. What did happen was I got hurt. I realized where I was in life, and I realized where I needed to be. Jorgie was there every step of the way. He visited me. He drove me to the hospital when I broke my knees. He was there at the hospital when I had to get surgery. He was there when I got out. He was there when I took my first steps again. He was carrying me in a handstand while I had my cast on to do push-ups, because he knew I had it in me, and he was there for me every single step of the way. I'm in my last semester of high school, and I just got accepted to the University of Illinois for gymnastics. When I got my acceptance letter, I felt ecstatic. Seeing the numbers and the letters saying you're accepted, and the amount of tuition I'll be covered, and just the stress that left my body when I knew I could help my parents in that way, it was amazing. It's a 100% scholarship for 5 years. I got accepted for a full ride for 5 years, which includes a master's. The school itself and the gymnastics program, looks like everyone knows each other, everyone's having fun, everyone's there doing what they love, not just because they have to go to college for 4 years. And it definitely looks like a place where anyone who goes can grow into, a new, better person. Don't give up, that's all it is, believe in yourself. There's always gonna be a part of you that, doubts in what you can do. You just gotta neglect that. You gotta believe in the part of you that always believes in you.